everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be showing you another part of my series planning for the next school year curriculum, and this is what I have left from the homeschool book swap that I showed you in a video. I then went to another homeschooling swap from my co-op, and I got some more stuff, and then I gave away some more stuff. And also, as some of you know, I was given many curriculum books and workbooks and textbooks from this homeschooling family that was retiring, I can say. And then from my homeschooling friend, she has an aunt that works at a Christian school, so she gifted me a lot of books, and then a few books here and there that I might have gotten from the thrift store, or maybe I purchased maybe on Amazon and stuff like that. So it's a little bit of everything. This is what I have left, and now I'm gonna go through this and I'm gonna pick what we'll be using for the next school year. We're going to be notebooking, and we're gonna be still working with our workbox system and our Montessori inspired activities. And I do have a few things that I already decided to use. Some of them are the primary mathematics for math, and we're going to use all about spelling for spelling, and another things that I'm not sure yet. I do want to say something though. In the state where I live, they do require me to teach all of these subjects, all of them except Spanish. I just teach her Spanish because that's her first language, so she's still learning, you know, all about grammar and spelling and stuff like that. And they do ask me to see if I have any textbook or any guide, anything that I'm using, or any proof of that I'm teaching those subjects. So having said all of these, now I'm gonna go through the stuff and I'm going to show you what I have picked. And then I'll do a separate video where I showed all of the curriculums, you know, I show you through the pages and stuff like that, and why I picked that and how I'm gonna use it, you know, and all of that. Alright, so this will be our final decision for our curriculum for next year. I'm hoping that I don't change my mind about anything. You know, this is something that we will going to be investing our time and effort in, and I do not take that for granted. So I really take my time making our decisions. And I say our because I talk with my husband, I ask my daughter's opinion, and I go through the books. You know, I don't just read the table of content or the title, that's it. I go through the lessons, I see how they're laid out, and if their books are very repetitive, or if they stays on one subject, not one subject, like on one topic for a long time. And especially science and history, I see what they teach, make sure that it goes well with our beliefs. I see math and language arts and make sure that it goes well with our teaching and both learning style. And yeah, I really take my time. So this part of the video is actually many days later, but that's what I really encourage you to do. Take your time. Another thing I want to say that I try to stay away as much as possible from workbooks. Like I mentioned in the first part of the video, in my state they require that we teach all subjects. That's 8 subjects. Plus I teach Spanish, so that's 9 subjects. I really don't want to have my daughter completing 2 or 3 workbooks per subject. So notebooking is the best for us, and it's worked great the past year, and it's gonna work great this year. I'm really sure about that. So what I try to do is I pick one main curriculum. For example, here with math, I have primary mathematics. And then all the little pile right here with a bunch of books I use for creating notebooking pages for my daughter. And that's the same with many other subjects. With language arts, this pile right here is mainly for myself, or notebooking. And that little pile is for her, but these 3 books here are read alouds. So a lot of things are read alouds, or reference books, or textbooks, and such things. I will not be showing the curriculum pics right now in this video because that will be too long. I will be doing a separate video after this one. I usually do not do a curriculum video at the beginning of the year. I usually like to do it at the end of the year, like I did last year and the year before that, because that's when I can really give you an honest opinion on what I used, what we ended up using actually, and if we had to switch or stop using something, and I can tell you what we liked, what we didn't like, and why we didn't like it, things of that nature. But in this year, I think I will include a video at the beginning of the year and show you what we picked for. So that will be PE, health, music, art, science, social studies, math, and language arts. This is interest-led. This is Spanish. And this right here is the Bible. I don't like to see Bible study as a subject in our classroom. I don't do it in the classroom. We do it daily, Monday through Monday, as a family, and then with my daughter in the morning as devotional. But it does tie in with history and some science as well. That's why I'm showing it to you. I have these little notes that I like to put to keep me focused, and because when I see a lot of books, I'm like, oh my goodness, that's so much, and I'm like, no, it's okay. This is for creating notebooking pages. This is for read aloud, so it's not a lot, and all the things at the bottom are just books that I can get some science projects from, so it's not a lot. So I make sure, that I'm covering everything that my daughter needs to learn or needs to review, or things that she wants to learn or I want her to learn. So the only thing left to do is to pass these little notes into my notebooking planner. I didn't bring it with me in this video. I have a spiral bind notebooking planner, and I planned our curriculum there. Okay, so this is it. I simply start by writing down the school year, and then subject by subject I break it down. So this is math. I write down what my main curriculum is, what sources I'm using for notebooking or creating notebooking pages. If there's any read aloud, I write it down. If we are doing journaling for that subject, I write down journal and what we're using for journaling. Science project, what I'm using for science projects. And then I have a little notes section, and I simply write down any things, like things that I want to review for that. If there's any unit studies, I will actually write it down on the top if there's any unit studies, and things of that nature. Then I have these magazine holders, and in here I only keep this stuff that I'm going to use for notebooking pages. I keep it on hand for myself, and the main curriculums go in the workbox for each daily lesson. And this pile right here are stuff that I decided not to use because they're either, she's not ready for yet, or some stuff are very similar to another book that I already have. So yeah, and I don't worry about this because most of this stuff were for free, or because I was given a lot of free curriculum from this Christian families. So anyway, this will be it for the video. I really hope that it was helpful and that you got some ideas and suggestions, and if you have any questions, please leave a comment in the comment section below, and I will be more than happy to answer them for you. I wish you happy homeschooling. God bless you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.